It's those deeply rooted relationships that I hope we've built here today and that we'll continue building this evening. I just want to go through some of the takeaways and some of the things that I heard that stood out for me all day today. The first was Fred Kirschman's call for recognizing agriculture's most important input, and that's soil health and the need for different cropping systems. Ben Burkett recognized that the next generation of farmers, like his daughter, are really thinking very differently about how to grow, market, process, and eat food. Juliet gave us all a call to action on the political side, and Karen Lehman reminded us to remember the role of farm workers and the injustice that they suffer and their needs. Rick Bayless talked about his efforts to strengthen his own restaurants by working to strengthen farmers and young people in rural communities. William from TechnoServe reminded us how farmers, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, are on the front lines of climate change, and we need to work with them to not only find new innovations, but also to rediscover some of the innovations that they've been using for generations to help them do their jobs better. Eleanor Starmer had one of my favorite quotes of the day, and she said, "We rise and fall with rural America," so that we really all need to think about investing in those rural communities more. Lisa Moon reminded us about how young people all over the world, not just in the United States, are more interested in agriculture and the food system than ever before, and that they are working already to solve some of our most pressing problems. And Mel Coleman called for revamping land-grant universities and to focus more on investing in sustainable agriculture practices, and he reminded us that ag needs money. I want to thank all of you for being here today and sharing your thoughts, your opinions, your criticisms, your insights, but the discussion doesn't have to end here. The food movement and all of us as eaters, farmers, businesses, funders, scientists, and storytellers have a lot of work ahead of us to make the food system more environmentally, socially, and economically sustainable, not just over the next 4 years, but well beyond that. Please stay engaged with Food Tank and tell us what you want to hear at not just these summits, but the research that we're doing, the articles that we're writing and posting every day. We hope you'll join us in person and via the live stream at our next summit in Washington, D.C. on February 2nd, just a few days after the inauguration. There will be a lot to talk about. And tonight, please come and hang out with us at Italy. The reception and the talking and the sharing that will happen there is just as important as what happened in this room today. It will be fun. The wine will be flowing and is unlimited. The appetizers were chosen by Barilla and Italy's top chefs. And the amazing Bill Daly, who you heard from earlier, will be giving the keynote presentation. I also want you to grab me, tell me what we did wrong today, tell me what we did right, converse with all of the Food Tank staff, let us know what you want to hear from us, and give us your feedback. We really need it. I also want to thank, again, Food Tank's staff, especially Vanessa Botera-Lowry, who's lost her voice now from talking to all of you. She deserves a huge round of applause as our Director of Operations. I also want to thank our board members that were here today, our advisory group, all of our sponsors, and more importantly, I want to thank all of you again for being here. You stuck it out. I can't tell you how grateful I am to have all of you here. Thank you, and let's go drink, eat, and be merry.